one check on Adam Silver because Caitlyn Clark just big-timed the NBA. She said, nah, I'm good on the three-point contest. You know how we were all speculating that it was going to be Steph Curry and Klay Thompson versus Sabrina?
Moment in basketball, one that's sending ripples through both the NBA and WNBA. Caitlyn Clark, the sharpshooting sensation who's taken the basketball world by storm, has made headlines by turning down a historic opportunity to compete in the NBA's All-Star Weekend three-point contest. Instead, she's chosen to debut her professional three-point shooting prowess at the WNBA All-Star Game in Indianapolis this summer. This decision isn't just about one event. It's a powerful statement about loyalty, vision, and the future of women's basketball. Let's break it down and explore why Caitlyn Clark's move is a game-changer. The context. A highly anticipated showdown for weeks, basketball fans were buzzing with excitement over a potential battle of the sexes three-point shootout at the NBA All-Star Weekend in San Francisco.
And Caitlyn Clark. Well, Shams just reported that Caitlyn Clark will not participate in the NBA All-Star Special three-point shootout in San Francisco and wants her first three-point contest to be at WNBA All-Star.
The rumored matchup? NBA legends Stephen Curry and Klay Thompson, the Golden State Warriors' iconic Splash Brothers, facing off against WNBA stars Sabrina Ionescu and Caitlyn Clark. This wasn't just any exhibition, it was poised to be a cultural moment, blending the star power of the NBA with the rising prominence of the WNBA. The idea of Clark, a rookie phenom, sharing the stage with Curry, widely regarded as the greatest shooter in basketball history, had fans and analysts salivating. The speculation reached a fever pitch when reports surfaced that the NBA had extended an official invitation to Clark. Social media platforms, including posts on X, lit up with debates about whether she'd accept and how she'd fare against the NBA's elite. The event promised to be a ratings juggernaut, a chance to showcase Clark's logo-range shooting to a global audience. But then, in a move that stunned the sports world, Shams Charania of The Athletic reported that Clark had declined the invitation. Her reasoning? She wants her first professional three-point contest to be at the WNBA All-Star Game, in front of her home fans in Indianapolis, where she plays for the Indiana Fever.
If she did it, I would tune in and watch it. I'm not going to lie about that. And I said, I do believe the NBA, frankly, at this point, needs her more than the NBA. She needs...
This wasn't a decision made lightly. Clark's choice reflects her deep commitment to elevating the WNBA, a league that's been fighting for decades to secure the same respect, media coverage, and financial support as its male counterpart. By turning down the NBA's spotlight, Clark is ensuring that her biggest moments shine a light on the WNBA, reinforcing her role as not just a player, but a transformative figure in sports. Why this matters? The Caitlyn Clark effect. To understand the weight of Clark's decision, we need to zoom out and look at the broader impact she's had on basketball. Since her days at the University of Iowa, where she shattered NCAA records and became the all-time leading scorer in women's college basketball, Clark has been a magnet for attention. Her games drew millions of viewers, outpacing even some NBA matchups in ratings. When she transitioned to the WNBA in 2024, that star power followed her to the Indiana Fever, a franchise that had struggled with attendance and visibility in recent years. The numbers tell the story. According to the Indiana Fever's mid-season report, the team sold out 100% of its season ticket inventory for the first time in franchise history. Total attendance at home games surged by 264% compared to the previous season, with over 186,000 fans packing Gainbridge Fieldhouse. On the road, the Fever's games drew 230,000 attendees, a testament to Clark's ability to pull crowds wherever she plays. Ticket prices for Fever games, both home and away, have skyrocketed, with courtside seats sometimes costing double what they would for other WNBA matchups. In some markets, a family of four might spend $1,000 to attend a Fever game, a price point that was unthinkable for WNBA games just a few years ago.
She obviously has the ability. We've seen her make 50 out of 54 shots, but he expressed that concern as well. It's very different shooting off of a rack, and that is something that
This phenomenon, dubbed the Caitlyn Clark effect, extends beyond ticket sales. The WNBA's official website prominently features Clark, a stark contrast to previous seasons when the league was slower to embrace her star power. Voting for the 2024 WNBA All-Star Game saw a 700% increase in fan turnout compared to 2023, with Clark garnering over 700,000 votes, more than 7 times the total votes for the top player the previous year. Her games have consistently outperformed major NBA matchups in television ratings, including a Sunday game in 2024 that drew 5 million viewers, surpassing a Warriors-Celtics clash that attracted $3 million. Clark's influence isn't just about numbers, it's about narrative.
Does take a bit of practice, and from what we have seen in her workouts and all these different types of things, Caitlyn is, I mean, I don't know her personally, but she seems like the type of person, if she's gonna do this contest, she wants to win it. She seems
She's rewriting the story of women's basketball, proving that the WNBA doesn't need to rely on the NBA's platform to thrive. Her decision to prioritize the WNBA All-Star Game over the NBA's event is a bold declaration that the women's game is worthy of center stage. The decision, loyalty over spotlight, at first glance, turning down the NBA's invitation might seem like a risky move. The All-Star Weekend is one of the biggest stages in basketball, broadcast to millions worldwide. Competing alongside Stephen Curry, a 4-time NBA, Clark's decision also reflects her competitive nature. She's not interested in participating in an event just for the spectacle. She wants to win. As she's demonstrated throughout her career, Clark has a relentless drive to succeed, often described as a Kobe mentality by analysts. Shooting off a rack in a three-point contest is different from her usual game, requiring specific practice and preparation. Clark, who reportedly made 50 out of 54 three-pointers in a workout, is meticulous about her craft. If she's going to compete, she wants to do it on her terms, in a setting where she's fully prepared to dominate. More importantly, Clark understands the optics of her choice. If she had accepted the NBA's invitation, the narrative would have centered on the NBA elevating a WNBA star.
Psychotic, she seems to have that Kobe mentality. When I say psychotic in basketball, you guys, I mean that as a good thing. I think any great athlete is a little bit crazy. I think
the focus would have been on Curry and Thompson, with Clark and Ionescu cast as supporting characters in a male-dominated event. By waiting for the WNBA's stage, Clark is flipping that script. She's ensuring that her first professional three-point contest is a moment for the WNBA, not a footnote in the NBA's story. The bigger picture. Elevating women's basketball. Clark's decision comes at a critical juncture for women's basketball. For decades, WNBA players have fought for equal recognition, media coverage, and financial support. While the league has made strides in recent years, it still lags behind the NBA in terms of visibility and revenue. Clark, as the most marketable women's basketball player in a generation, has a unique opportunity to change that. Every move she makes is scrutinized, from her on-court performance to her off-court decisions. By prioritizing the WNBA, she's using her platform to push the league forward.
Her decision, she will not be competing in this year's NBA three-point contest. Instead, she wants to keep it in where she's at, headquartered Indiana Fever. She wants to stay in Indianapolis.
This move isn't just about Clark, it benefits her fellow players as well. The increased attention on the WNBA All-Star Game will shine a light on other stars, from A'ja Wilson to Breanna Stewart to Sabrina Ionescu. Fans who tune in for Clark will discover the depth of talent in the league, leading to more endorsement deals, higher salaries, and greater media coverage for all players. The WNBA's three-point contest, historically overshadowed by the NBA's version, is poised to become a marquee event with Clark's participation. Sponsors will take notice, networks will prioritize coverage, and casual fans will be drawn into the WNBA's orbit. Clark's choice also sends a message to the WNBA itself. Last season, her rookie year, was marked by controversy over the league's failure to protect her from excessive physicality.
A lot of hype in this battle of the sexes three-point contest in the NBA All-Star Game, in which people were anticipating Sabrina Ionescu and Caitlyn Clark.
Opponents targeted Clark with hard fouls, hip checks, and shoves, some of which went beyond standard basketball aggression. Fans and analysts criticized the WNBA for not stepping in to set a precedent, arguing that the league should have done more to shield its biggest star. Despite this, Clark has remained steadfast in her commitment to the WNBA, choosing to uplift the league rather than seek opportunities elsewhere. Her decision puts pressure on the WNBA to reciprocate. If the league expects Clark to continue being its face, it must prioritize player safety, improve officiating, and acknowledge her role in driving growth. The 2025 season, with Clark at the center of the All-Star festivities, is a chance for the WNBA to show that it values its stars and is ready to capitalize on the momentum she's created. The negotiation angle. A strategic play? Some analysts, including voices on our YouTube channel, have speculated that Clark's decision might be part of a larger negotiation. By turning down the NBA's invitation, she's not closing the door on a future crossover event. She's setting the terms. One intriguing possibility is that Clark is angling for a reciprocal arrangement, where an NBA star like Stephen Curry participates in the WNBA All-Star Game. Imagine Curry stepping onto the court in Indianapolis for a three-point shootout, with Clark as the main draw. Such an event would be a massive coup for the WNBA, boosting its visibility and proving that the league can compete with the NBA for attention. This theory is supported by reports from Sports Business Journal, which noted that Clark's camp is focused on maximizing her impact in the WNBA. By delaying her three-point contest debut, she's creating suspense and building anticipation for the WNBA's event. Fans who were excited about the NBA matchup will now be eager to see her compete in Indianapolis.
Versus like a Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, Splash Brothers type thing. And it has been reported from Sports Business Journal that Caitlyn Clark has declined to be a part of that contest.
Potentially alongside other WNBA stars or even an NBA guest. This strategic move underscores Clark's savvy understanding of her value and her ability to shape the narrative around her career. Posts on X have echoed this sentiment, with users praising Clark's boss move and suggesting that she's playing chess while others play checkers. One user wrote, "Caitlyn Clark isn't just declining the NBA, she's demanding respect for the WNBA. If Curry wants to shoot with her, he can come to Indy." Another commented, "This is about leverage. Clark knows her worth and..."
In her range and the level of difficulty on her shots is obviously a very close comparison to the way that I play.
I was going to say, Caitlyn Clark's been compared to you.
Yeah, but I think it almost robs her of like the rest of